Okay, so today we're going to be doing a test on the 6.5 Grendel loaded with a 123 grain Hornady Eld match. This is the same bullet that Hornady uses in their Hornady Black ammunition. And this is a very high BC bullet. Again, it's the ELD match, so the ELDs tend to have very high BCs, but again, it's a traditional cup and core bullet. It's non-bonded. If you've seen any of my other videos of the 300 Winchester Magnum, you saw that I wasn't real impressed with the 212 grain ELD, but that was in the context of elk hunting. Now with the 6.5 Grendel, most people are not elk hunting with this cartridge. They're going to be deer hunting. And so with lighter, thin-skinned game, we might be able to get by with these cup and core bullets. But we'll do what we normally do. We'll get a velocity reading, and then we'll shoot some water jugs, and we'll do a wrap-up and see how these bullets do. I believe this is one of the most popular bullets loaded in the 6.5 Grendel, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how they do. Alright, so we've got the 123 grain Hornady ELD match and chronograph set up. Let's see how fast they're going. .2443. Okay, so got the def jugs lined up. Gonna go back to 200 and shoot the 123 grain Hornady ELD match. We'll see how it performs. Alright, so as we saw, the ELD, here's the first jug, and it blew it up pretty well. We got the second jug down here, and it looks to have been penetrated. Got a little bit of the hole there. We look at the back of the second jug, there's nothing. So it didn't attempt to exit the second jug. Just for reference, the 120 grain Nosler ballistic tip almost made it through the second. It dented the third. So not quite the penetration that we saw out of the ballistic tip, but I'll dump this jug out, see what the bullet looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay, so here's what remains of the 123 grain Hornady ELD match. As you can see, the bullet expanded down almost to the base of the jacket. There's very little core left, and we had very limited penetration with this bullet. It only made it into the second def jug, and it had no signs of trying to exit the second def jug. I don't have my scale with me, but as we can see, I mean, it's going to have very limited weight retention. So overall, what are my thoughts? I think it's a wonderfully accurate bullet. It's an excellent target bullet based off of what I see. Ballistic coefficients are high. As far as a hunting bullet goes, for me personally, I would stay in that, coyote-sized game, varmints, hunting game that's about that size. Can you kill deer with it? Sure you can. But you'd want to be very selective with your shots, because this is just on water. If there's any bone or anything involved in the impact, I think it would just make it worse. I do have experience with this bullet on antelope, using the Hornady black loading out of my 6.5 Grendel, and I mean it killed it, but very limited penetration, and overall I think there's better selections out there for a deer or larger size game hunting bullet. But there you go. There's my thoughts on the Hornady ELD. Feel free to comment down below what your thoughts are and what your experiences are. I'm sure plenty of you have probably had decent luck with them, but all I'm saying is yes, it works, but I think there's better available out there. Take care, everybody.